Quick was teaching you the production stuff. Who was teaching you the business of, your songwriting and publishing and stuff? When did you get to learn that part? Because a lot of our other guests caught on a little too late.
Yeah, I was fortunately blessed. I have a very large family, and I'm one of the youngest of 63 first cousins
Wow.
in my family, just on my mother's side. One of my cousins, she's in film and TV and stuff like that, and she's a producer, and she did a lot of videos in the late '80s and all the '90s, the Hype Williams and Billy Woodruff videos, and like she's a producer. Her name was Joyce Washington. Um, we had a family friend who was working in the music industry. I asked my cousin Joyce to like help manage me, as a producer. And she was like, okay, I'll let me help and see what I can do. So Joyce started being my manager. And we only really, because she was really busy, like, so we only did one transaction together, but it was a transaction that had changed my life.
Mhm.
So we had a friend of ours that we went to go see, and he says, listen, if you ever want to do a publishing deal, go see my man Big John Platt over at EMI. So for me, it went in one ear and out the other, but for her, she heard that and said, okay, we're gonna go see this Big John guy. So she started calling it, and she, I don't know what she did to make the connection, got us a meeting. We go meet with him, I play him some records, and he says, yeah, I want to sign you to a publishing deal. I said, okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. He says, well, do you have an attorney? I'm like, no. He says, okay, I'll introduce you to somebody. So he introduced me to this attorney. We ended up working on this deal. The deal took half a year to complete. They
Wow.
gave me this. They gave me this check. My cousin gets her money, and the rest of the money I give to my father.
Wow.
And it was like $60,000 or something like that, whatever it was. I give the money to my dad, and we buy a home together, right? Where my parents live now. Now, the lawyer, my cousin says, hey, did you pay the lawyer, Jonathan? I said, doesn't he? I thought he worked for the company we signed to, because I met the lawyer through EMI.
Mm.
They assigned him to me. I thought he worked there. I didn't know I was supposed to pay him. So now I'm out of money. I gave him money to my dad. We bought this house, whatever. And I gave you your money. So I had to talk to him. I said, hey man, I did not know I was supposed to pay you. I thought you worked for EMI. And he says, don't even worry about it. We're gonna wipe this slate clean. He said, I believe in you. And he started teaching me about publishing. And then I started asking questions to the guy that signed me. His name was Big John. He's still a good friend of mine to this day. He's now the chairman and CEO of Sony Music Publishing. Then he had just got his job, and I was like maybe one of the first people he signed. I knew he signed Jay-Z, and he signed me somewhere after that, right, kind of close. And I didn't have any songs placed with any artists. And we went and started, going, sending music to everybody. And it took 2 years for me to really get it going. And so between Big John and my attorney, Jonathan Leonard, talking to both of them, I was being frustrated because I'm not getting any placements. Them talking to me over and over again, just asking all these questions, and years of just, I was in school, man. They taught me a lot of
Wow.
lessons, a lot of conversations, a lot of listening to music and figuring out why this song was big and why this one isn't, why this record company chose this song over this one, and all and so on and so forth. And after a while, one person, cut one of my songs, and here comes another one, and it started to snowball. And within a 6 to 7 year period, I had cut over 200 records on different artists.
Yeah. But did they know that you worked on All Eyes on Me?
Big John did, yeah.
Did he not say, "Oh goodness, we missed out on 500,000"? On did they not know that? Okay, is that what you learned, that actually you should have gotten credit and publishing from the work?
Yeah. I learned it later because after my first meeting with Big John, I then had a meeting with Suge Knight, who said, I'm going to sign your publishing, and I'm going to give you a stipend every because he knew I was working around. He said, I'm going to give you a stipend I'll give you this much money every month. I'm going to sign you to a production deal and a publishing deal. At that point, I had just had that meeting with Big John. He hadn't signed me yet, but I said, hey, I already have a publishing deal. He said, well, who? I said, well, EMI. He said, well, I got to have publishing on all my artists, so you can still work here, but I can't put your name on anything.
Wow.
So if you look at All Eyez on Me, my name's not anywhere. My name is on Murder Was the Case for playing keyboards on Jewel's song Woman to Woman.
Wow.
But All Eyez on Me, all 17 songs, my name's nowhere. But I didn't care because they were paying me so much money to do what I did. I really didn't. They were paying me a lot of money to be there and play on these songs. So I was like,
yeah,
I'm fine with it. But so when I got to Big John, I really wasn't interested in going back and trying to fight for that because one, my name's not on it. Two, he offered me a publishing deal and I went over here and did something different. And three, I just thought like, it was a lesson learned that next time I'll know better.
Yeah.
And those are my friends. I had so much fun doing it. I would never trade that experience. I look at YouTube now, I see a video of me playing keyboards with Tupac on Saturday Night Live. I see a video on YouTube of me and Tupac in the studio, and I'm in the studio playing. Somebody sent me this, recently, and I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
I'm a part of history because of that, so I can't get mad at that.
No, and I think that's the idea of, that's where greed kicks in, because you could have said, I want this, I want that, and as you said, you could have been off of it. It was that All Eyez on Me double CD, one of the finest hip hop albums out there.
So 5 million in 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, we all had a copy of it. I mean, it was just, I still, I still play it now. But then also the whole Death Row was worldwide. That whole industry, the whole thing that was happening was worldwide. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Jonas Boys are winning all spirits.
Play it.
And all these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.